Be totally real with me. Do you know the definition of occupational stress? You know what? Don't answer this for me. Just think about times similar to the following scenario. You felt rather stressed due to the burdens that do not fit within your experience, abilities, or aspirations. You see, I actually have specific experience related to this topic, and that is because I worked at a restaurant for 2 full years. I worked 20 plus hours a week, year round, while simultaneously tackling the busiest years in high school. So I am pretty confident that you can conclude I know a little something about this topic. To begin, I want to highlight that considering occupational stress to be, a negative concept, it really poses a difficulty to succeed more consistently in everyday life. In an article written by department heads at different universities who are part of the National Center for Biotechnology Information, they claim that repetitive thinking characterized by negatively valence thought content or, characterized thought that relates to anxious mood or a depressive mood. So having these thoughts, such as dreading the commencement of your work shift, can really hinder your motivation. And this can also force you into a depressive state. And this then inhibits the consistency of succession. For example, completing all of your chores. Resorting to the conclusion that the concept is only inhibitory can really impede one's sense of well-being. More specifically, it can really threaten one's sense of balance and self-confidence. With the help of you spreading the word, we can start chipping away at the negative stigma. People can do things such as promoting stress awareness on social media pages. However, this fix would take time. Years, in fact. Well, not in fact, in my opinion. However, if the negative stigma surrounding occupational stress was even more enforced and advertised, I believe that store owners would begin to lose their businesses at a much faster rate. And this is among many other tragic situations. That action I mentioned could most definitely lead to a widespread lowered self-confidence, and minimal self-confidence leads to absentees. In an article existing on the website of a SurTech company, my point is proven even further. It is mentioned that employee absenteeism can affect productivity, finances, and workplace morale. If we didn't consider work-related stress as a bad thing in society, we'd be all the more productive, as a whole. In an article written by Linda Belcher, she remarked that negativity can derail the productivity train. In other words, she's saying that collective negativity can really diminish our widespread productivity. Therefore, more motivation, which is obviously a positive concept, leads to a greater efficiency all throughout society. As we come to a close, I'd like to reinstate the problem that the great majority of us think of the concept as only inhibitory. This risks a widespread loss of self-confidence, self-balance, and lower levels of motivation. Spreading awareness of this problem is really our only hope. With the help of you promoting this on social media and sharing your understanding in society through direct interaction, we can start to fight the negative stigma, before it gets even worse.